Hi there. This is a great time to be doing a video on anxiety when I've been driving around LA looking for the perfect place to do this video. And what happens, we become anxious. So I'd like to talk a little bit about what causes anxiety. Hi, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and I am a soul sculptor. I help you break the mold. There are all kinds of things that can cause us anxiety, from timetables and schedules to deadlines, money issues, having somebody that is waiting for you to do something and you're running late. You could be on your way to a meeting, you could be stuck in traffic, and that causes anxiety. So how do we cope with anxiety? Hi Nita, thanks for joining. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of steps to help you with anxiety. Bilal, nice to see you. So I am downtown in LA, and I just want to show you a little bit about what's going on here. I'm in a beautiful neighborhood where these houses have got to be probably in the $3-4 million range. The one across the street from me to the left of me is probably more like 7. So you know that there have got to be a lot of expenses, and then of course there's the cars and the furniture. So there's a lot of different ways we can create anxiety for us. Well, I'm going to give you another example. How about if we're pregnant and we might miscarry, and then we blame ourselves for the miscarriage? So this is the way the mind works. There's something wrong with me. Why didn't I get enough sleep? Why didn't I eat what I should have eaten? How on earth did I cause this? And the mind goes off on these obsessive, looping thoughts. Why does it do that? Because we're allowing the mind to run amok. We're allowing the mind to do what it naturally does. And to have a conscious life, we need to rein in our crazy mind, our mind chatter. We have to stop that craziness. And there's a couple of things that we can do. So I'm going to give you 3 steps. 1, the first one, know that your thoughts are not your thoughts. And don't identify with the mind. We are not our thoughts. We're not our thoughts. And actually what's happening is, you know, I'm in this subdivision, and there's all these houses, and there's maybe 4 or 5 people in each house. And on each street, think of all the number of people that there are. And in each town, all of these people are thinking thoughts. We are drinking from a conscious soup of thoughts, and a lot of the thoughts that run through our heads are not even ours. We are not creating them. However, we can go off on tangents. We can start worrying. And I'll give you an example. You go to your closet. You have to be at work by a certain time. You go to your closet, and the suit that you were planning on wearing isn't ironed, or it isn't clean. You go to put it on, and there's a stain, a food stain on it, and so you have to take it off. And then you start thinking, well, that's crazy. I should have known better. I should have taken that to the cleaners. I should have. When we start doing these I shoulds, we are creating a bad feeling in our body. These thoughts, where we're beating ourselves up and we're judging ourselves, create these bad feelings in our body. So here's what we do. There's 3 steps. 1, no, these thoughts are not your thoughts. Do not define yourself with these thoughts. Breathe. The second step, we have got to activate the vagus nerve that runs from the left side of the brain down to the heart, to our lungs, to our stomach, to our liver, to our spleen. It goes into the intestines. It is the longest nerve in our body. And the vagus nerve, when it is stimulated, will soothe anxiety. And I have several articles about the vagus nerve on my blog, which is Jennifer Elizabeth Masters at Blogspot, or on my website, jenniferelizabethmasters.com. Do you see the connection? Okay, so the vagus nerve, when stimulated, will soothe anxiety and depression. So here's a couple of ways to stimulate the vagus nerve. Check in to notice how deeply you're breathing. Are you breathing deeply, or are you barely breathing? Take a deep breath with me right now. Filling your abdomen fully, and then take some more oxygen in. Because our body needs oxygen, our blood needs oxygen, our heart needs oxygen, and this computer that resides in our skull needs oxygen. Oxygen cools our systems down, it calms us, and it enlivens us. It also connects us with the Creator, our source. And there's something else. I could be anxious. I cannot control the world. Trying to control the world and the universe around us could make us absolutely crazy. So don't try and control your world. Allow yourself to be in the present moment by breathing deeply and being okay with whatever is. If I was expecting perfection and expecting a quiet surrounding, I should have been in a closet somewhere to do this video. So just be okay with whatever is. Take a deep breath. Fill your lungs to the top, another little breath. And then breathe out, exhaling slowly, 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 slowly. Oxygen, breathing deeply, stimulates the vagus nerve, which will help to calm anxiety. There's another way to stimulate the vagus nerve, and that is to sleep on the right side. So if you normally sleep on the left, curl up and sleep on the right side instead. Okay, and there's another thing that you could do for anxiety. The body manufactures a product or I think it's like a neuropeptide. It's called GABA, G-A-B-A. And this GABA, whatever you want to call it, will help to relax the muscles, and it helps to calm anxiety. And some of us that are in a high stress environment with helicopters flying overhead may need more GABA than the body is creating. So it's a simple fix. It's actually, I've just been corrected, it's an amino acid. So taking amino acids like 5-HTP and GABA can help with anxiety. Go to your neighborhood vitamin shop or a vitamin cottage or place where you can get vitamins. And there's those 3 things that will help you with anxiety. Number 1, know your thoughts are not your thoughts. Number 2, breathe deeply and remind yourself to breathe deeply on a regular basis. The body needs oxygen to work properly and efficiently. And if you're holding your breath, which most people do when they have low self-esteem, which accompanies anxiety, yes, the two go together. So breathe. Set your clock or your phone to go off every hour to remind yourself to breathe deeply. And then the third one, sleep on your right side or take GABA or 5-HTP, but check with your doctor if you're seeing a doctor. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Much love.